what role does comedy play in activism and vice versa? Why is it necessary for the two to intersect?
I have a mic, and I think it would be really unfortunate for this panel to be kicked off by the token white man. So I guess I'll answer.
We love you, Ben, though.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are accustomed to thinking about comedy and activism as changing hearts and minds, and I used to do that. What I have been doing more of late is using comedy to heal activists, using comedy to heal my community, okay? So like Tongue in Cheek, the monthly queer mic that I host at Swan Dive, I know it sounds like it should be tongue in cheek, but the audience voted it's tongue and cheek because it sounds like a pub, the Tongue in Cheek, right, where you go and, okay, get poppers and margaritas. That space, it's not at a traditional comedy club, because traditional comedy clubs are like marred with transphobia and misogyny. Do you know what I mean? So it's at Swan Dive, which is gorgeous, and it's not sticky, and it has a beautiful green room, and the drinks are amazing, and the bartenders are gorgeous. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't want to put my comics in a training gym that makes them feel unsafe, because that's not the point of doing queer comedy. The point of doing queer comedy is to heal my community. So I've been doing, for example, I just did a gig for Texas Grassroots Network. You should totally go. This is one of the member orgs, blackvotersmatterfund.org. I know if you're here at South by, you can probably afford to give them $10. Let's be real. I know you're not like badge people, because if you're badge people, I'd be like, I know you can afford $200. But $10 donation. Come on, guys. Black voters matter. They're literally being criminalized in this state. So my show Fogo, Fear of Going Outside, it's a nature show from my perspective, right? Because usually nature shows are hosted by reckless white men, and their only qualification is that they have an accent. Do you know what I mean? And the reason why I'm doing this show instead of a show that's important
and brave
reason why I'm not having these brave conversations, right, is because I am no longer at this stage of my life. I'm a lot older than I look. A lot older than I look. Because I look like a teen mom. But I'm actually 1.5 IUDs away from menopause. I'm just trying to get you a little loud. So Fogo, Fear of Going Outside is just trying to figure out how to go camping in season 1 and trying to figure out how to go hunting in season 2. Out now. It's a shit show. Yeah, okay, it's a shit show. Camping is like low-key racist. Hunting is high-key racist. Okay, but that's not what I decided. That's not why I didn't set out to make an important show. I'm no longer making comedy to convince people that I am a human being. I am making art to be a human being. Does that make sense? Okay. But it has to be comedy, or else I would be broken. So that's why, because it's a good coping mechanism.